Hey there, friends. So, today is Thursday, not Friday, and I know I usually make videos on Fridays, but I can't make a video tomorrow because I have an appointment to help somebody with their electrical stuff that they need help with at their house. So, I accidentally made the appointment for 10 a.m. tomorrow and I didn't realize, so I just made it about last week because it's his only day off. So, with all that being said, I'm making the video today. So, what can I share with you guys today? Well, today I would like to share with you guys that recently I went ahead and completed my 1 year patterning tape for the first time. So that is on the fourth wave. So I finally got to that wave after doing the liftoff tape. Actually, it wasn't the liftoff tape, it was the first stage separation. And I talked about that in the previous video. So I'm not going to go too much into depth onto what I encountered on the 1 year patterning tape because it's very similar to the 1 month patterning tape, with the exception that instead of thinking about 1 month, now we're thinking about 1 year. So we have to incorporate the seasons and all of this stuff. However, pretty much everything else is the same. It's the same concept of your physical body, your emotional body, and your mental body. So your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and all of that. Now, when I did it, I did go out of body when I did my first stage separation tape. And to me, it almost felt like by going out of body and seeing and I mean in a very vivid way, like I talked about, like if I was looking at the GPS or the maps, Google Maps on my phone and seeing the house, that's how vivid it was on my phone, even though I wasn't holding my phone or anything. It felt that way. It almost felt like I completed my journey. It almost felt that way because for a little bit of a long time, not really, that's never really been my focus, but not fully, but partially, I really wanted to go out of body. And it was like by letting go of that desire to go out of body and instead of trying to force it is when I was finally able to achieve it. But because I was able to achieve the out of body experience, it almost felt like I had completed the journey in a way, like I had reached the destination. So, what I want to talk about today is this whole concept of the work is never done. Okay? So, what does that mean? It's almost like if in our lives, because I don't know if you've ever heard this saying, you're either green and growing or you're ripening and dying. Well, I want to be green and growing, right? So I want to challenge myself in other ways. That's why I went ahead and continued to the 1 year patterning tape. And even though it's very similar, now we have to think at a much bigger scale. It's very similar to the 1 month patterning tape. We have to think on a bigger scale. So it's almost like when I used to do door-to-door sales, we had this whole saying of our own self-development and improvement is almost like a bucket where it has a little hole in it at the bottom, and you can keep filling it up with water and filling it up with water and filling it up with water. But because of that small hole, if you stop filling it up with water, then it'll eventually drain and it will be emptied. So with that similar, it's similar to the whole concept of you got to be green and growing, got to be challenging yourself. You got to be always looking ahead. It's not about the destination. It's all about the journey. We should have like a cliche meter on these videos or something every time I mention like something that's so cliche, because I feel like that's what I do a lot of the times in my videos. But I think it's important, it's important to remind ourselves, it's important to share this information because when we pour out of our bucket as we share with others, we can hold more information, and it also helps us and we get better as well. So, my door-to-door sales experience, some things were good, a lot of it was bad. I mean, even though I did it for 5 years, I'm glad I did it. It made me a better person. It made me better at communicating and everything else. And so, yeah, it's important to share with others and communicate. And so that's part of the reason why I'm doing these videos. Obviously, I wanted to help myself, and by helping others, that's what happens. And so it's not just like a selfless thing, even though we are going to be doing a giveaway soon on March 1st. So what is that, like 1 week from now? Yeah, a week and a day, because it is Thursday today. So that's what's going on. And this past week, I was actually really busy. And, I'm going to be busy tomorrow as well. But I've been busy fixing my wife's car. And also, I've been busy, and I'm going to show you guys some clips because I know somebody made a comment, and I'll put the comment on the screen about improving these videos and making them better. So, I appreciate that, and I think you're definitely right. I kind of made another video like, hey, I'm not going to be spending that much energy and effort on these videos on my channel because I'm going to be spending a lot of my energy and effort on my son's channel because he's really the future for our family and everything else. Something that my parents didn't do, be that as it may, my little violin when I say something like that. But anyway, yeah, it's all about, and I think it is very true that I should be spending a lot of my energy on my kids, but at the same time, I gotta remember, I think you're right, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And what I want to do is share with you guys what I've been working on. So I'm gonna also share with you a video here. I should be putting it up on the screen right now of where my wife's car is, and basically just something that I made for my son because I had to rent a U-Haul truck to try to tow it, which I actually failed because I didn't know everything that I was doing. So that's part of life. You gotta learn one way or another. And also, I've been working on my garden and my backyard. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up on the screen. It's not completed, but I know I talked about it in the previous video about how that's something that I'm working on. And I'm going to keep working on it every week, and I'm going to keep updating you guys on how that's going. There's somebody else on the on YouTube that I watch. I can't remember the guy's name now, but I'll put it up on the screen as well. And I look up to him because he's definitely got a green thumb. He grows his own food, and I want to be like him, right? But all of this to say, the 1 year patterning tape has to do with the 4 seasons. And there was a point in my life where I could not even think bigger than just today or tomorrow or this week. I couldn't even think big enough to think about 1 month patterning, but being able to practice that through the Monreal Institute's Gateway Experience tapes and going through that, challenging myself and doing the exercises, that allowed me to think bigger to where now I can conceptualize a year. Where am I going to be in a year? And part of the year is you got to sow in spring so that you can reap in the fall. You can't really, when fall comes around, it's not anybody's right to complain. There's no complaining at that point if you didn't get a harvest. Like, oh, hey, fall came around and I don't have any food that I grew. Well, you had to take the steps. You had to prepare when spring, and now we're getting into spring here. March is coming around. So that's something that you have to do. It's not anybody's fault but my own. I'm taking responsibility. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the steps now to be able to plan for this whole year, because now with this 1 month patterning tape, we're thinking, and we're also sowing the seeds in our own mind of like, hey, where is it that you want to be 1 year from now? That's the whole vision aspect of creation. You have to be able to see it in your mind. And this is one way. The best way is to ask yourself the question, where do you want to be 1 year from now? Well, then you can ask yourself in a month or, next quarter comes around, how is it looking? Are we going in the right direction? Which brings me to another point. Thank you guys so much, because we did reach over 200 subscribers, and it is early. I don't know how early we are, but I mean, we're definitely, I thought it was going to be by next year. So maybe we can hit 300 subscribers. That would be amazing. If I can share with you guys more and more, and you guys subscribe to my channel, then that's going to allow me to share with you guys more and more. So that's going to be great. And I'm definitely looking forward to that. And eventually, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing $1,000 giveaway. I don't know how long ago. I think it's been definitely more than a year because, oh, another thing, it was my birthday recently on February 14th. I know I didn't talk about that last week, but it was my birthday. And my mom came over here to our house and everything. And that was great. And I know that I made a video last year saying, hey, for my birthday, I want to give you guys $1,000. I didn't make that video this year because I haven't been able to do it from the beginning yet because we haven't reached 1,000 subscribers. But when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing $1,000 giveaway. That's going to be epic. I'm pretty sure we're going to do it together. We're going to pick somebody, and then maybe we'll do some kind of video with them. We'll do maybe an exercise of some kind. I don't know. It probably won't be a gateway experience type of exercise. Maybe it'll be something fun. I'm not sure. We can figure it out together. And then, let me see. I think that's pretty much, 1,000 subscribers. And next month, we are going to be giving away $200. So March 1st, if you make a comment, there's still time. You can make a comment on this video or any of my other videos, and I'm going to record it. And I don't think we have to do an exercise this time. We can just give it away. And then maybe we can do a follow-up with the person after they receive the $200. And, we can make a video there. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm gotta be able to communicate with you guys though. So we did go ahead and I linked the Discord server to somebody that asked me, that also posted a comment. I think it was the same person, and I'll put you up on the screen here, that asked me about the Discord. So I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you kind of helping me along on this journey, pointing out the things that we need to work on. And we can communicate on there. And also, I want to reach out to William, okay? William and Mind Over Matter, CB. If you're out there, if you can hear me, I still owe you $100 each. So, guys, let me know what's going on. I want to get you this money. It's been more than 3 months for Mind Over Matter. And I don't know how long. I think maybe almost a month now or more for William. I don't know what's going on. I don't think it's been a month yet. Maybe it has. I don't know. But I don't know what's going on, man. Like, can you reach out to me and so that we can get you the money that you earned? Because you were willing to invest in me, so I'm willing to invest in you. You know, that's how it works. You were willing to subscribe to my channel, and you got something out of my videos, and I want to keep making these videos better and better. So I want to give back to you. I think that's pretty much all I want to talk about. Go ahead and leave a comment if you want to enter into the giveaway for March 1st. And I'm going to do an Excel spreadsheet. And I'm basically just going to have numbers assigned to each person's YouTube name. And then from there, we're going to just basically roll 100 or however many entries there are sided dice. And whatever number comes up, that's going to be the winner. So if you want to be one of those people, go ahead and leave a comment on any of my videos and make sure that you're subscribed, because I will be looking on my YouTube studio at who the subscribers are. So, I guess that's it. So, peace.